TIFU by accidentally ordering Denny's.
I was too hungry to sleep last night / this morning, so at 4 a.m. I caved and ordered DoorDash from a place called The Meltdown. It tasted fine, and after eating, I went to sleep. Later on in the day, I went to toss the trash only to find that my receipt was stuck to the bag with a Denny's sticker. Unfortunately, since I was 19 or so, I have, without fail, always wound up ill after eating Denny's. Like have to go to the ER sick. I even spent 3 days in the hospital after eating Denny's in college. The damage was done, however, and I spent the day hoping for the best as I had sworn off Denny's for well over a decade. Earlier tonight, I started having chills. The nausea and migraine started about 20 minutes ago. I don't know how Denny's does it, but I do believe I once again have food poisoning from Denny's, skull. TLDR, I accidentally ate food from a place that always gives me food poisoning because the restaurant name was different on DoorDash and now I'm sick.
This sounds like a mental issue. You weren't sick till you saw the sticker. You don't get food poisoning from it every time you eat at a restaurant, or the restaurant would no longer be open. This absolutely sounds like a psychosomatic issue related to one or a few cases of actual illness, especially considering you were fine until you saw the receipt/sticker.
If Denny's food makes you sick, have you checked to see if you're allergic to any ingredient they commonly use? I can't eat Big Macs because I'm allergic to something in the special sauce.
Ghost kitchens. They are a thing. But you probably made yourself sick by going so long without food and then eating a grease bomb. Also Denny's, the Burger Den, Bonda Burrito, Toriyoshi Japanese Fried Chicken.
Sounds like you're allergic to the type of oil/butter they use. I don't think it's food poisoning if you're getting it every time. It's probably an issue with your digestive system not being able to deal with some sort of ingredient they use. It might be worth looking up their menu online and seeing if there's any additives they use in their food that could be triggering this. This sounds more like a specific allergy than food poisoning. I eat at Denny's every time I see one, and I've never had a problem.
I have MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome, which basically means I'm incredibly allergic to many things. Before knowing this, I would swear off certain foods or restaurants for supposedly making me sick, thinking it was a food quality issue, when it was actually a severe food intolerance. As others have mentioned, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they are using something in their cooking, or even just in the environment, like a cleaner, that you just can't tolerate. A good tip-off for this type of food intolerance is that any illness will almost always be accompanied by pretty severe abdominal pain, often sore to the touch.
I agree with most that your brain caused the illness here. However, I worked at a Denny's as a manager. They had some sketchy hot well management. Gravies, grits. Due to food cost safety standards call for replacing that stuff every 4 hours. I would often instead find gravy that had turned pink because it was there for over 12 hours. Sounds gross. But if they rotated it correctly, they'd probably be fired for increasing food costs. Bottom line, and profit is ALAAYS more important than safety to these places.
Psychosomatic reaction to seeing the Denny's sticker.
Probably not food poisoning. I managed a fast food restaurant where somebody called us and told us they got salmonella from our fried chicken sandwich the previous night. We stopped selling chicken sandwiches and had chicken from the open case tested. Case was 30 pounds with 6 bags of chicken, so the same case we would have been using the previous night. Tested chicken from a case with the same product number and tested chicken from 2 other locations. We had 41 locations. Surprise. Surprise, no salmonella. My mom has this exact same problem with Denny's. She will be thrilled to hear she's not the only one. Couldn't it be some crazy intolerance to something they use? Must come from the fear hole. More like allergies to the preservatives or ingredients at Denny's. The Meltdown is probably what they call a ghost kitchen. Basically, A delivery place that operates out of another restaurant like Denny's and probably uses the same ingredients even if the menu is different. Stuff like that is why I don't order DoorDash from a restaurant that I haven't driven past about a million zillion times. Sounds psychosomatic to me. Sounds a little dramatic. Find out what the allergy or specific anxiety is.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.